What's up guys, my name's Brunolag and welcome back to another video. Now I have been asked many times by many people how to do Rev Slayer. A lot of people are new to the game and want to get into Slayer, which obviously you start with Reverend Slayer. So today I'm going to give you a full Slayer on how to do, a full guide on how to do Reverend Horrors. Alright guys, so firstly I want you guys to keep in mind some certain things. The first one is I have 400 magical power, so my damage will be higher than some of yours. I'm also going to be using a wolf pet as it gives combat XP, will allow me to spawn quicker, and it's not going to really affect my damage or EHP. If you're struggling to survive though, use Baby Yeti. Oh, and if you want more damage, use Tiger for the ferocity and DPS. Um, with that being said, let's get into a tier 1 guide. For a tier 1, you're going to be wanting to use glaciate armor and a Raider's axe. Now, my Raider's axe is pretty OP and will most likely one-shot the boss. Should one-shot the boss. So, here is some footage of me doing the boss. Yeah. As you can tell, that was relatively easy. I managed to one-shot it. Now, you might not be able to one-shot it, but you should be able to do some pretty decent damage. Now, this setup costs about 200,000 coins and will allow you to do tier 1s and 2s with ease. For the tier 2s, you can grab yourself a set of young dragon armor if you want to spawn them in quicker, as you can now run around faster. You can also grab a set of crimson armor for damage, as both of the options for doing tier 3s and higher. The young dragon armor will allow you to just run around, and the crimson armor will allow you to do massive damage. But you can also use the glaciate for the tier 3s. So at the end of the day, it's your option, and here's footage of me doing the tier. Now for tier 3. With a tier 3, you're going to need a dragon armor or crimson armor. Now, I use crimson armor in this video. You can get low attribute crimson armor or bad attribute for really cheap. What matters here isn't the attributes, it's more just the stats of crimson. As it's just going to deal really nice damage. You can still use the Raider Axe, but very soon I recommend you're going to swap to Liver Dagger for the boss. Otherwise, everything stays the same. If you're struggling with healing, you can use healing wands and zombie swords. Don't know why I didn't mention it before. But we now get mini bosses, and here is footage of me doing the boss. As you can see, I am shredding for its HP relatively quickly, and I do so to the liver dagger as I just kind of want to get it done quicker. With the tier 4, whatever setup you use for the tier 3 should work. You can use a tiger pet or baby Yeti if you're struggling with survivability. Also work on your magic pet power if you're struggling with damage, but your previous setup should be able to tank it with ease. Finally, we got the tier 5. With a tier 5, you're going to want a Reaper Falchion, 3/4 Necron, and Tara Helmet for a budget option. You can also use Crimson, but by now you're probably going to want higher attribute Crimson, maybe some stars on it if you don't have if you have a skill issue. If you're really struggling, just get Baby Yeti. It should really help. Recom the Reaper Falchion. Maybe I just do it because I want to. Now this spot that I'm pointing at, that's a cheese spot. I don't know if it still works, and here's the boss fight. And that's how you solo all 5 tiers of the Reverent Horror Slayer boss. See you next time.